If you have to promote your business, then the most critical part is the media planning, because media plan actually helps you reach your target customers. There are two different approaches, but before I explain to you that how you can create the most effective media plan for your brand, we should understand that what is media plan and why it is important for us, right? So I'll be explaining the concept of media planning. The media plan is based on the medium of advertising or promotion. Now, what is a medium, right? There are multiple ways to reach out to your customers. You can reach out to your customers through print media, which is where giving advertisements on newspapers, magazines, or something like that, right? Or you can even use the broadcast media, which is like the radio, television, and all those channels, right, which broadcast your messages, and you can reach out to your customers. Other way could be reaching out through social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So that could be another medium of reaching out to your customer. And the next medium could be the out-of-home medium. The out-of-home covers all those activities which are done, outdoor, like your hoardings, your billboards, your posters, and all that stuff, right? And you can also reach out to your customers by directly sending them newsletters, emails, and WhatsApp messages also. So there are different ways to reach out to your customer, but how to reach out to your customer and which medium you should use, that is called the media plan, right? Because actually you are going to invest huge money on your advertising and promotional activities. So that's very important that you create the most effective media plan in the right way so that you don't waste and burn your money on experimenting with those mediums which will not work for you. So I would now tell you that there are two approaches. The first approach is that which is a very common approach that they believe that if they are promoting their products and services, so they should advertise on all platforms, right? So they would touch every medium of advertising. They would promote on social media also. They would promote themselves on television, OTT channels, and all that platforms. They would also use the outdoor media, and they will also go for the print media. That's one approach where people believe that being present on all platforms is very effective, right? And the other approach, which generally we have seen, especially when it's about starting any campaign in the recent days when digital marketing is very popular, people they immediately start promoting on social media because they feel that everybody is there on social media platform, so let's start promoting on these platforms. So this is a very general approach where I would not say that this is the right approach and this is a kind of a media plan, because you are not creating a plan. A plan is you are creating a plan, that means it should be supported with a reason. There should be a strategy behind it and there should be a purpose. But this plan is not a plan because it is not going to achieve any goal. You don't know what exactly you are going to achieve out of doing all of these activities. So what is the best way? What is the most effective way? The most effective way is to be very specific when you are going to run any campaign. There are two aspects on which you have to be very, very specific. The first aspect is who is your target customer, right? Because if you don't know that who is your target customer, then how would you reach out to him or her? For example, you want to reach out to top CEOs, of big brands, right? So do you think that you will reach out to them through such platforms which they don't ever use? Or if you are thinking of reaching out to youngsters and you are, using the newspapers, and so do you think that how many people at the young age they read newspapers? And if you are targeting that segment of the youth which actually reads some kind of newspapers, maybe employment news or career news, and you want to reach out to them, then which particular newspaper, right? That's also again an important aspect which you have to understand before reaching out to them through newspaper. So that is very important that you figure out that who is your target customer, who is your audience, right? And then understand their behavior. Then try to find it out which platforms are they on, right? Do they use LinkedIn? Do they really use Instagram? And if they are not using Instagram, then why are you wasting your money on Instagram or Facebook or such platforms which they don't use? Sometimes you will, have such challenges that your target audience is not available on any of the platforms. For example, you are going to target the top CEOs, right? And they don't use social media, or their team is managing their social media accounts. In that case, what would be the approach? Then you have to think with a different angle that, okay, let's say they are not available on social media platform, then how can we reach out to them? Do they read any particular magazines? Do they watch some specific news channels? Or is there any other way? Can we have their direct email IDs? Will the email campaign be more effective in that case? When you are thinking on these sides, that who is your audience, right? And then you are creating a media plan, then that will be more effective because now you have a very clear objective in front of you that who is your target audience. And then you are going to see that what is their lifestyle, what is their daily routine, how can you reach out to them. The second aspect which you have to always keep in mind is the objective of running that promotional activity. What is that fun end result that you want to get out of that advertising activity or the campaign? And this is important because maybe you want to run campaigns only for brand awareness purpose, right? If you are running your campaigns only for brand awareness purpose, then your media plan will be different from the media plan which you will be using for selling your specific products and services. Or maybe in the case if you have to sell your services or products at a very discounted price, then again your media plan will altogether be different. Or let us say that you want to organize an event. So in that case, your media plan will be different. Maybe even if you are targeting the same audience, even if your target customer is same. But when your purpose is different, then to target the same customer, you have to use different media sometimes because that's more effective and that's very powerful. So now what you should do is that if you are thinking of advertising or promoting on any of the platforms, whether somebody comes to you and tells you that, okay, why don't you go for digital marketing? So just don't jump into it. Don't start doing digital marketing directly. Or if anybody comes to you for, taking your ad on a newspaper, so don't release your ad directly on any newspaper. Because if you have not done this exercise, that which medium will be more effective for you, then you will actually waste your money. So first, do this exercise, identify the goals of running campaigns, and then map those goals with your target audience. If both the things are clear to you, that you will automatically understand that which medium will be the best and how you will create the most effective media plan for your next upcoming campaign.